state capitol building. There's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early. A definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this 1st quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Tannehill saying, let's get to the line. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler, Julio Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Tannehill. He's got a man. It's Firkser, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
To the air again, Tannehill. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Firkser. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down. And the Titans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Brandon Wilson to return it. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Bengals set to take over. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this taken in at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Tannehill. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
In the game of football, who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now he's flushed out left. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
A first down carry for Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. Complete to Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, 26 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Wilson now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Burrow. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Open man. It's complete to Higgins. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
I'm wondering.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow avoids the target, and he has it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing, Burrow. His throw incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And there's a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flushed out right. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir. That touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for two.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Pearson now for the extra point. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Cincinnati set to take over once again. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. First throw in overtime now for Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
1-1, ready?
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
Coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. It's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Nice linebacker play.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.